Hey there, everyone. This is raocow, Patapon Saucepan. This is for you. The results are in on the 2024 raocow Game Playing Tournament Video Game List Choice Zone. We got the three winners, and I got their respective entries, and this implies a poll, so there will be no wheel spin this event. This is like a special event. But, hey, might as well do this now. So, Lapin slash Mandu slash several other names is the one that won with a nearly perfect score. It was pretty incredible. I will not reveal what their singular pick was, but I will say that I accepted it. I will reveal it once the poll is out and finished and all that publicly. But I will just say that their pick is definitely going to be a crowd pleaser. So keep that in mind. I think that a lot of the audience is going to like me returning to the series. It's been a little bit. Alex Diener, them's all took, won second place and has given me my 3 games to choose from. I think I have picked my choice, and I feel like I definitely will be happy with what I'm going to be playing. And Tatari won third place and has created this poll, so has hand-selected 5 games from my interminably large bucket. And you will be voting amongst these. I have copy and pasted the entries right from the rest of my bucket to this list here. You can see it is these 5. And naturally, of course, we will be looking at trailers. And some of these we've already seen together. You can see them all. Like, there's no mystery here. you already see all of them. But also, when you click the link on Patreon, like, you can see all 5 of them, like, right there. I don't know how you guys engage with that. Like, I like the mystery of it, but I do kind of just reveal in the Patreon post what they all are. Maybe some people are just good at... Maybe you go out of your way to not... Like, to watch it from my YouTube first, and then you go on the Patapon? I don't know. Void Stranger is the first game picked from the list. We've watched this trailer before. You can tell because there's a red line down here. But that's fine. We can watch it again. Okay. Volume is on. I wasn't sure. Because, a logo appearing quietly. That was weird to me. But it's a puzzle game with meta element and a really stylish look. I know the game is a big ask in terms of being played, but that never stopped me. I love puzzle games. But this is like puzzle games. Like, a lot of the puzzle game I play is like pure puzzle, or like, action puzzle. I don't actually know what's the gameplay of Void Stranger. It's like that! There's a little guy doing some succubus. Oh no, there's enemies, there's snakes. Alright, never mind. It's in black and white, too. If you like style, and gosh knows I do, this is a game that exists. I also like making very intelligent and useful sentences. You could argue that's supposed to be my job, but I consider it more of a hobby. Welcome to B question marks. The yaks are sleeping. As well as this Evangelion reference. That might be pushing it. I don't know. I'm just having fun. I'm feeling silly. The worst kind of mood to make a serious video where we showcase the games that are gonna be chosen. You just died from that bug. Good job, buddy. You found the staff. There's a staff you can find. I don't know. For some people, knowing there's a staff you can find that makes like a bunch of like shapes happen, that could be a major plus, and that can also be a major minus. These are the kinds of very important mathematical equation you have to figure out when you're making a trailer for your video game. And that's why it's such hard work, because everything can break apart so quickly. Look at that little locust, little cricket, little grasshopper. Whoa, there's an RPG fight? Alright, there might be an RPG fight. Singular. I don't know. No, that's really fun, though. Like, I will say, like, making a trailer out of a retro-styled puzzle game, not the easiest thing to do in the universe. I think this is done very interestingly. Especially if it's the kind of game where you kind of want the player to not know a lot. Like, you need to limit what you know. I think this is cool. So, that's one. Bobo the cat. I'm gonna simplify this here. Sometimes, you know, I will remember that address. That's fine. Bobo the cat. So, okay, first of all, Tatari said, hey, said that they were hoping that people wouldn't think this was just like a joke. That, no, this is genuinely a game they've played and enjoyed and want to share. And for what it's worth, I am aware that Sylvie from Cat Planet genuinely has given her seal of approval for Bobo the Cat, the video game. Look, I'm just gonna say it. Every time I just watch footage of Bobo the Cat, I feel like somehow my computer got a virus. Let's just click the link. Look at that logo, though. That's great. Bobo... Like, you know how... The way I had this game described is like... It feels like a person making a video game because they want to, and they're just doing whatever the hell they want. And there's just something feels wrong. Is it just me? But like in the most fascinating way. I mean this in the most positive way. I feel like that can be misunderstood very easily. So yeah, you slice at that weird little lemur and it gets stuck into yarn. Here's some water cubes. You know? So yeah, it's a Metroidvania. The game just spells it out. Alright, that cat just always has this absolutely winning smile. Here's a dinosaur. I don't know. Don't worry about it. See, he roars and make the screen not quite shake. More like split around. Oh, but it has a really nasty ulcer on its neck. Yeah, no, cat's trying to help him out. And I don't know, that fish, I feel like that fish is way too small for that aquarium size. Like, that fish is gonna have a real bad time. With or without getting annoyed by a cat. Oh boy, get to go poo! Finally, the complete cat experience. That is a lot of cat heads, which I'm assuming is your health. That is a healthy cat. Engaging in healthy destruction. And skip pebbles on the lake. And then run across the water. You're a cat. That's relaxing. Someone put a basket here. That's really nice. I don't think I ever watched the trailer to completion. Oh boy. A Marioid game. Mario Metroid. Sure. Yeah. You can say it that way. I don't suggest you do. But you can. Game number 3 is Ender Lilies. Alright, slight change of motif here. Slight change of mood. I mentioned Ender Lilies when last Advent. Like, well, last December, which is like this pre-Advent, where I got like Ember's Magnolia or something like that. A more complicated name. Well, here's the first one. I feel like launch is what I want, so here we go. It is, I believe, a Metroidvania. And it looks amazingly moody. It looks beautiful. Like, look at this game art here. Like, this is in-game graphic. This is an in-game ink stain on water. Oh, man, like... I mean, I'm assuming you can go faster than that. Of course, The rain of death falling on a kingdom never stops. Like, look at this. I wonder if they show, like, gameplay. Because I don't really know, like, what that looks like. All I know is the visuals. And, like, what we're seeing here. And, oh. It is just, like, absolutely a visual delight. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, there you go. You got... Oh, yeah, so it's like the sequel, Side Game Gaiden, prequel, I don't know. You got, like, a little stand with various weapons, I'm assuming. Like, that is such a smart way to invite a very, like, possibility of combat. Because, you know, it's just... You summon different spirits that have their own, like, attack. You're kind of, like, limited by nothing. Oh, man, this just looks so good. Like, doesn't it? I wonder if they show, like, a boss to give us an idea of that. But they do, like I'm glad that they show us snippets of combat. Yeah, the trailer is focused on the story a little bit. I've always said I prefer a gameplay-focused one. Maybe there is a gameplay-focused trailer, and it's not the launch trailer. It's possible. But that just looks so... Ender Lilies. I've been meaning to play that game for so long. Like, genuinely. It's just, you know, I'm in a weird pickle in terms of me playing video games. But it looks so good. Alright, so the next entry, you can tell it was put in the bucket very early on. I'm going to translate what this means. Metal Gear, original of the game. We're talking the MSX version, not the NES version. I might want to play the NES version afterwards as another game. But we're talking about the actual start of the Metal Gear series. And, you know, and the way I put it like that is because nowadays in the bucket, I just put the first game knowing that if it gets played, I just replace it with the next in line. So this is the appropriate modern way of writing it down in the list. So, Metal Gear for the MSX. I heard that as a game, it's not great. But it's important. It is an extremely important game in terms of what it started, what it sort of like enabled creatively in the game space. And I mean, and it opens up the door to the rest of the Metal Gear series, of which there are many classics and favorites. Here it says speed runs 35 minutes, but like here, the long play is probably going to be longer than my own because I'm going to have to figure things out. Let's just like go into it, like go in a little at random. But yeah, if you've played Metal Gear for the NES, it is a similar game, but this one works. It's like more functional and has a translation that is probably going to be a lot better than I Fell Asleep. Or I Feel Asleep. But yeah, so you sneak around, you find items, you find weapons, you fight a lot of bosses, trigger alarms, people shoot little white dots, you can ride an elevator. Everything you'd ever want in a Metal Gear game can be found for the low price of not a whole lot in 2025. So yeah, I don't know which is the best way to play this, but I know an expert in the Metal Gear series that would definitely be guiding me and putting me on the correct path there. But yeah, Metal Gear. This is the retro game, the actual retro game of the bunch. And the last one, last and certainly not least, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, a game I received during last December. Boink. I watched the release date trailer, and I remember it being a very confusing trailer, but like very, very wild. So let's look at the Maze trailer today. It's a little bit longer. That's fine. We're gonna survive. Whoa, it said 2 minutes, but there it said 1:59. YouTube, get your act together.
Approach you about a project
Annapurna,
related to events in
that's a publisher for Rain World, isn't it?
1963, 2014,
yeah?
and one happening in the very near future.
Yeah, those are dates.
At least 2 individuals in Europe are confirmed to be involved, but ties with several international contractors have been identified.
I don't know why this is a trailer that makes me get silent.
Traced to a US-based
See, when I saw May's trailer,
you can expect to be contacted by
I thought it would be the trailer that focuses on the maze, not necessarily on the story.
This video is designed to gauge your interest in interpreting patterns.
But yeah, it's a puzzle game.
And solving puzzles.
You are in the zone.
Puzzles.
Yeah! And you solve puzzles. See, oh, look at these puzzle heads. My head is not a puzzle.
To gain your trust, this person might offer their unsolicited advice or ask you questions about your dreams and memories,
I'm used to that.
But you will likely never see the face of the person speaking.
That is true for many people in the audience. All 3 of those statements.
Strange game.
Is that
You're
you?
being led around in a maze of deceptions. Think back on when they first tried to contact you. Do you remember?
I was hoping a bit more.
Do you remember the maze?
I don't.
Do you remember the maze?
I don't.
Do you remember the maze?
I do not.
Do you remember the maze?
No.
Do you remember
Stop
the maze?
showing me your custom hero core maps. I'm not interested.
Do you remember the maze?
Those are kind of bad mazes, actually. I'm assuming they're parts of a bigger maze. Wow, yeah, that didn't say much. But, you know, okay. Dog! Look at the trailer in one of the Advent videos from last December. It's a puzzle game. Like, is this a bit... Collection of Puzzles and Sorrow. That's a review or a playthrough. But I feel like that says a lot, actually, secretly by accident. So, there you go. Now you all know the truth. Please vote. It will be at the same place as usual on the old ranked voting website. Void Stranger, Bobo the Cat, Ender Lilies, Metal Gear, and Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I'm going to link to the other trailer in the Patapon. So please go take a look if you don't remember it. And yeah. Otherwise, this is system as usual. I thought that I wouldn't include these into the Chaos Wheel since this is a special event, but I decided not to. I figured out what I want to do with the Chaos Wheel, so I will include them as normal. Why not? The people that normally in the Chaos Wheel will like lose their lair, that's fine, they can stay. I got a different idea for how elimination is going to work. But yeah, so winner wins. The other 4 will get a second chance. And oh yes, that's right. Our zone. Like this is a full event. There are 4 games being decided, just no wheel being spun. Okay, so TBA. Here's the thing. The Advent is going to start soon. I know for a fact that SA Jewers has been working on something SMBXD series related of some sort. And he is in the Advent list. So, if what he has to offer is related, I want to reserve my next R-Zone pick to that. Because I think, if it is what I think it is, and I think I do, because he posted about it publicly in Spot Zone, and in Spot Zone also, and also in Spot Zone. So it's genuinely something I would want to play and would be important, I think, for the channel to play. So that's what it is for now. If I am incorrect and it's something else, it's fine. We can just skip it. It's fine. But yeah, that's what I had to do today. This was... I was going to say this was significantly shorter. We're not even. It still took 20 minutes. Those are games. Please vote. Please vote. It's important. And whoever wins, hopefully we all win. But yes, vote well. I believe in you. You can do it. Have a great time, everyone. If you're involved in the great mid-February storm, hang tight. It's going to end eventually. All right. See y'all at some point.